Hello, hello. We are going to talk about today why essential oils fall into your wellness toolbox so beautifully. So when we talk about the four pillars of health, we have nutritional, structural, emotional, environmental. One of the things that I find that many people tend to overlook is the environmental component. And when you can start making very clean products at pennies on the dollar, we're going to give you some recipes for that, then you can find that that's one of the ways that you can kind of start realigning your budget into a more profitable method of bringing wellness back into your home. Because let's face it, some of those, cleaners are expensive. And so we want to be able to shunt that money somewhere else. So then let's look at the structural component, because people are like, well, where does that fall in? I've got a list of mile long of patients who has injured themselves, strains, sprains, cuts, bruises, surgeries, and they've been able to use the essential oils for pain relief, inflammation relief. Some of them have even managed their pain without the use of pain meds because they have a little bit of an addiction problem, and you have to have surgery, but you also need to make sure you're not in pain. But then there's a problem if you happen to have, a problem with pain pills. So, which is a very prevalent, no shame with that at all. You've just got to reach out and get the right assistance for that one. It's actually genetic. We'll talk about that later. But let's go on. Then we've got your emotional component. And when we see people breathe in these oils, do some EFT, some emotional freedom techniques, some tapping, that's what it's also called, and reframing what the emotion is and what they want that emotion to be, I see people sometimes instantly just shed the baggage that they've carried for years. And there's so many, again, stories of people saying, I've done everything, but it wasn't until I started using these oils in a manner that my emotions finally made sense to me and I was able to place them where they needed to be placed. And then let's talk about the nutritional component. When you start, again, being able to rely on essential oils that are specifically made for internal use, and yes, there is some that are out there that are specifically made for internal use, then we can put it on the inside of our cheek. We can help open up the sinus pathways. We can start bringing relaxation when it comes time for students in school. There's just, the list goes on and on and on. So if you've never tried these, I'm going to really invite you to, let us know. We'd love to help you with that journey. We'd love to let you know why these belong front and center in your wellness toolbox. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.